there, but I don't care, yeah, I've got Mike's weather page. Here we go now, Mike's weather page. You know you were tracking every move it makes, you know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is it just me or is there spinach in it? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, or stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's page. So put your grown head shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. Here we go now. Mike's weather page. You know you'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know you won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry. Yeah, Mike, throw a party, man.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Friday. I think. It's December. Cannot believe it's December 1st. What is up with that? Let's put the old radar on right now. Can you believe it? It's December 1st. I just said that. So, how's everybody doing? This is our Daily Brew. We're going to talk about weather. Robert wants to know, when's it going to rain? Well, it's raining for some. Just not all. Good morning, Mr. James Fort. James, hey, thank you, James. What's up, Morgan? Sue Thomas. So, yeah, it's raining just up north. We got a pretty strong little band rolling through Mobile, Alabama right now, and it's getting close to tip of Florida Panhandle. And we're going to see multiple rounds of that through the night, tonight and tomorrow. So that's good news for those that need rain. Steenhatchee, Robert. I got the name right. I think the whole time I was up there chasing Idalia, I kept saying Steinhatchee. So sometimes Louis says hi. What's up, Miss Shelley Ross? Good morning. I'm dragging a little bit today, to be honest with you. Very rare morning where I'm dragging a little bit, so bear with me. A little tired today. What's up, Iggy Campbell? Come on down to Jamaica. I would love to. Never been. What's up, Jonathan? South Carolina. James, I did get a spot, Daytona. Yes, we have, luckily, a spot was opened up last year. Somebody sold it, and he let me buy it again this year. So Furman and family will be there for our Daytona car, working on that. Barbara from Gulf Breeze, Florida. You got rain on your way. Cheryl, maybe a little rain on your way in Jacksonville. Louis jumped up on my lap today. He was jealous of Hunter yesterday, right? You were like, I want to beat a dog today. Good morning, Mr. Lance. Brew Crew. Proud of, oh, yes, Mary, thank you. Let's talk about that here in a second. Oh, man, they got ABC really big. That thing super duper enlarged today. All right. We'll let you put you down, buddy. Well, it's Friday here in Florida, so hopefully you visit your local ABC Fine Wine and Spirit. It's family owned and operated. Stores all across Florida here, and get your weekend on. Our Daily Brew brought to you by ABC. The ABC family. For sure. I think I definitely need a nice weekend here. Emily's playing softball. I've been on the go, it seems like, for 2 weeks now. I think my brain's had enough. Travel. This was just posted this morning from the National Hurricane Center. If you didn't know, the hurricane season officially ends November 30th. The Hurricane Center put this out today. I wanted to share it before I forgot. I do track snow. There's snow in Hawaii right now. Yeah, I didn't share that. Usually I share that. People get all... That's a very popular post when you say it's snowing in Hawaii. Even because they have really tall mountains. So it's kind of hype a little bit when you say it's snowing. Because everybody thinks Hawaii with the beaches, but it's actually the high elevations of the mountains. But here was a rundown from the season. Thought it was interesting. The unnamed storm that popped up January 16th actually was 70 miles an hour. The unnamed January storm that they went back and classified. But Harold was 50 mile an hour. Gert, Ophelia was 70 miles an hour. That one actually went up towards the Carolinas. Max winds for Idalia was 130. Then we had Major Hurricane Franklin. And remember Lee? Lee was that one that went from nothing to like 165 in the blink of an eye, if you remember that one. That was the first part of September. So there's your season in a nutshell. Interesting. I might share that. Interesting data. For sure. So I saw some thank yous. Thank you. I mentioned it yesterday in our Daily Brew. Emily had her official signing yesterday, and Palm Harbor University, the Hurricanes, that is their mascot. Can you believe it? The Hurricanes. They did a formal. It was unbelievable. It felt like we were watching something on ESPN. They had a formal presentation from the principal. All the kids got to speak on a microphone. The place was packed, standing room only. There had to be hundreds of people there. Then we had a little after party, did some video, and the girls were all there. So it was a great day. Thank you, everybody. Emily officially going to St. Pete College, and that's one of her coaches, John. It was a wonderful evening. So big thanks to the school for doing that little bit of extra. It was really cool for the kids. So that was a big moment last night for us, for sure. What's up, Joel? The storm with no name. I think the storm in Miami last week was probably more than most got all season, except for Idalia. Thank you, Miss Maya. Top of the morning, Lorena. How's it going? Christy from Tennessee. I love Tennessee. Thank you, R.E. Riggs. What's up, Mr. Chris Wells? I got a cool thing to mail yesterday. I told you I wanted to share. We had a couple things. First off, check out this letter. It is huge. Handwritten letters. I just get blown away like a hurricane. So Karen Rowe, thank you, Karen Rowe, sent a box full of all these handmade bags, purses, pouches, all with the Bucks zippers. I mean, incredible. Unbelievable. There must have been 20 things in there because she knows that we like the Rays and the Bucks. So thank you, Karen. I'm going to save the letter with my pile of memoirs, and one day when we have our Daily Brew in a actual setting, I'm going to have all that stuff hanging up. So you can look her up, Karen Christina Designs, right here. So if you want some handmade products for Christmas, look her up. She's a fellow conehead. So awesome. Thank you. I I hope my mom's not watching. I might give her one for Christmas. Darn it! Now my mom's gonna say that wasn't very original. I still might. I always joke with my mom and dad. I'm like, they haven't really lost their, memory too much, but a lot of times they don't open up presents because we buying stuff so much. And sometimes I joke. I'm like, well, can I just rewrap some presents from last year if you didn't open them? So I'm saving the card, by the way. I'm like, can I just wrap the presents? So regifting. All right, so this is a live look at the satellite. We're going to talk about the weather. We do have a little chance of severe weather. So yesterday was kind of a blown forecast. They, I don't know if you remember, we did our daily brew yesterday. We were looking at all the long-range models, and nothing really showed anything in eastern Texas. All your models for, shear, storms, tornadoes, all that stuff, Cape. Nothing really showed it, and nothing really happened. So that was good news. You don't want anything too bad. It was one time it was smack dab over the whole city of Houston, but that was kind of a busted forecast. There was a lot of storm chasers that had to do a U-turn, go back home. And now we got this little stuff messing around. Let's take a look at it. Look, current radar, pretty darn impressive line right now, rolling, just missing the lower part of New Orleans there, but we got a pretty hefty little line that's coming through, getting close to Mobile here, getting close to Panhandle. So that's happening now. This is live radar. We got a little bit of energy up through Georgia. So it's going to dangle. It's going to hang around a couple days. We're going to have rain tomorrow, unfortunately. We got more brewing up from the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing's going to make it from about middle Gainesville, Orlando southward. So I-4 south doesn't get anything. We had a couple little drip drops last night. I almost posted it, but it was so light. We had a little bit of Gulf juice coming in yesterday to the Florida Peninsula, but it wasn't. It didn't even measure. I don't think it was just enough to turn your windshield wipers off and make a mess. If you're like me and you get you run out of windshield wiper fluid, but then when you get a little bit of rain, you get excited. You're like, oh, I can wash the windows, but then it's not enough rain to finish the job. So then you just have a streak of bugs. So it was a streak of bugs rain total amount. JB's in Houston just got maybe an inch. That's great. Yep. It was weird. Those models were right. They didn't show anything. There wasn't really wasn't a lot of upper level winds. I don't know. They thought they were in orange. Doesn't happen very often. All right, so that's live now. Let's look at some future. This is future radar for the southeast region all the way up to Virginia there. So as today progresses, this is the line that we're looking at now. It's obviously going to make its way towards Florida and upper Alabama there around lunchtime. And it's going to keep on trucking. There's going to be a little bit of surge pulling up now with the heat. It's hot. Morgan posted. We're back up to 70s again. So we got that heat. Heat helps these storms get going. So this is later this afternoon. We're going to have an incoming surge of storms, possibly even as far as Tallahassee, Valdosta. We got another little line brewing here overnight, Friday night. This has kind of been on the radar for a while. This whole blob here overnight tonight. This is tomorrow morning. Another round. This is Saturday morning. And basically, look at that. More. Lower Louisiana. This is noontime tomorrow. And there it is. All the way through tomorrow. And here's tomorrow night, overnight into Sunday. Look, notice how almost nothing. Now, there are going to be a little bit of drips and drops rolling in off of the Gulf. So we got this high pressure in place. You can see it really good on the Windy app. Oh, I have it open over here actually. This Windy app kind of shows our big old Bermuda high, keeping things kind of dry. So that's going to enable a little bit of low level winds are going to push some of this moisture in. We had a little surge yesterday towards the coast. Like I said, it wasn't a lot. Not everybody got it, but there's some did. Then as we get into Sunday, look, more. Now this little surge is Sunday morning. HRR doesn't go out to Sunday yet, but this is actually going to make it up there. So more rain. So multiple rounds pumping in from the Gulf. Just boom, bubble, 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 bubble. Look at that. Just bubble, 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 bubble. Again, there's going to be a little random rain here and there down the south, but that's, some severe storms possible. Here's the Storm Prediction Center for today, Friday. So, the reason that we have Eastern Texas and Louisiana, that's that secondary little pop that's going to be coming later. So there's going to be some more juice pulling up out of the Gulf later today. But they say there could be an isolated tornado. I always read their SPC discussions, and you can go here and take a look, and they talk about it. Isolated tornado possible. So a lot of words. When they have a lot of words, I think sometimes it means there's some uncertainty with the forecast because they're thinking out loud. Then they're talking about a new line tonight, which we just saw. Tornado potential is expected overnight. See that? Still marginal severe gust, tornado potential expected overnight. Now, when explained yesterday, dark green is what they consider an area that could have a random tornado. Likely, they don't ever have watches usually. So it's always kind of oh my God, where did that come from? So isolated tornado. These cells, we just never know. A lot of lift, a lot of instability in the winds. You can see that with that satellite right now. Thought I had the satellite up. Maybe I didn't. Let's put the satellite up right here. So look at that jet. I mean, that's an incredible amount of upper level winds pushing this. So anytime you get that, you get an isolated chance of something rotating upwards. Well, and then we got this tomorrow, Saturday. So today, tomorrow. Moves a little bit to the east. It's a tick east, but that's that surge of moisture still coming up. So, Allison is tonight. They're mentioning there could be an isolated tornado tonight because they're expecting another round of storms overnight. Let's go to tonight. So, here's this is about, this is midnight, 11 o'clock tonight, Friday night. But you can see these little cells just popping up all night. This is 4 in the morning. Central time zone, 4 in the morning. So, there's going to be off and on showers and storms all night. Here's, this is 6 p.m. Florida. With another round. This is heavy. This is tomorrow morning. Panama. So I text my buddy Mark in Panama. I'm like, man, you could get a little surprise here with some rain. Totals have backed down a little bit for the Panama area, and they shifted a little bit to the west. But we get some of these rain trains pumping in, and they just sit on top of areas and they just flow moisture. So that's how we get this big flooding. Remember El Nino event, strong El Nino years, Florida flooding is like double, triple more than ever. And we've already had it a couple times this season with some big weather in Florida. So, we get that strong flow above pushing this continuous energy up from the Gulf. So, this is this afternoon. This is overnight. This is midnight tonight. Here's early morning, 1 a.m. So any of these little cells could be, anytime you get a warm front that backs up a little bit. This is tonight, so just want to stay alert. Have your weather radar, weather alerts, all that stuff ready to go. And then, like I said, there's another line coming up Sunday morning. This is Sunday, 7 a.m. I don't think the NAM might go out 90 hours here. No, 12Z's running now. No, it only goes up. But Sunday, as it starts to get its final push Sunday. So that would be the best chance, I think, for any sort of rain, maybe more Sunday across the peninsula. It is a pretty darn strong cold front, let me tell you. Latest temperatures are showing some 40s deep into Florida on Thursday morning. So it is a pretty strong cold front. Let me show you real quick. It's going to hang around. It looks like. So your low temperatures tomorrow, Saturday, you can see, 60s for a low. That's that's why these storms are going to keep on building. We're going to have plenty of heat in the atmosphere tomorrow. Sunday morning lows. Here you go. Now watch the cold front start to come down. Here's Monday, 50s. Here's Tuesday. Oh my God, it's coming. Tuesday, 40s for the upper Gulf. Now Wednesday, watch this. Boom, getting close to 30s. Oh no. Thursday morning, 30s in the Panhandle. All the freezing temperatures all the way through Alabama and Georgia there, all the way through South Carolina. 47 possibly in Tampa, 48 for Orlando, 52 for Fort Myers, Naples area, 57 for Miami. So that's Thursday morning, big cold front. December the 7th. And then it starts to slowly go away. Slowly, though. High temperatures today. 80s. Tomorrow. Saturday. Monday. So summer. It'll feel like summer the next 4. So 1st of December, it's in the 80s for a lot of y'all. Still 70s. Front hasn't really done anything yet. So we got 70s across a lot of folks in the deep south here. Look at that. For highs. And then, of course, here comes that cold front Tuesday. And then Wednesday, look at that. Never going to leave the 50s on Wednesday. Look at, and then, so Wednesday looks like probably the coldest high temperatures as we get 50s. So some of y'all are going to leave the 50s in the upper Gulf on Wednesday, because that's the cold air is still coming. So Wednesday, and then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, 30s. We can see some pretty darn cold wake up temperatures on Thursday right here. So we could get some freeze, maybe. We'll see. Long way away, but stalled out front here. That's what we're talking about. Just hanging on. Warm fronts like this are sneaky. Lingering fronts can produce storms. Warm fronts, Mike Clay said it best. Never trust a warm front in Florida, because he's a Florida Met. And so in this case, it would be upper Gulf Coast, but we do have a warm front. And here's kind of the next front that's going to try to come along and push it away. Bye-bye. Rainfall. I got bad news. I had the map up, I thought. Here it is. All right. So, what's comical about this, for me, is Florida's always like sticking out like a sore thumb. That's what this looks more like the map. So, lower half of Florida, almost nothing through the weekend. Now, there are going to be random little rain showers here and there, but the heavy stuff still showing up. This is NOAA's weather map, so it's not a random. This is a blend of models. This is rainfall yet to come. We're going to see 3 to 4 inches across lower Louisiana. Still going to see some rain training somewhere in the Panhandle up here, 4 or 5 inches possible. If one of these little brown spots get over land, that's 6, 7, 8 inches of rain right here. It's one of these little guys parks on top of someone, then, you know, so what, you know, we'll see. It'd be a sneaky couple days if any of these little storms just hang out here in the Panhandle somewhere and bring some big rain. So this is through Sunday night, basically Monday morning rain. So okay, Shelly, what did you do? I just saw something. I get text at the same time. Oh, Shelly, cool. I just got to make a Christmas card now. Julie's like, that's my. She's like, you gotta get your Christmas card now. Well, cool, Shelly, thank you. Just time for the weekend, right? $10 tickets again, Richard Reamer. Awesome. Christoph from Somerville, South Carolina. I think I've stopped at a Hardee's there before. Michigan fans. Uh-oh, we're talking football? It's all on me. Well, we got a postage machine at least, so life's little easier. So last year, the funny story was when we had our Brew Crew mailings that went out for Christmas time with all the shirts and perks. The post office was not our friend. They had two workers, and they seen us coming. The last time they actually told Julie go away. We ended up paying Phil's kid $50 because we couldn't take the harassment of mailing a lot of packages. So this year we got a postage machine and did it right. I couldn't help they weren't staffed. They used to have 5-6 people working the windows in Christmas time. Now they have 2. Oh, God, people were so mad at us, man. Julie, people making comments, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? We got stuff to mail. Anyway. So that's weather in a nutshell. We got to keep a really close eye on things here across the upper Gulf Coast the next couple days. Long range looking. I had this up to kind of get everybody in the picture here. Let's see what it looks like. This is a rain map. So through the next weekend at least, we've already talked a lot about that high pressure system dominating. Maybe bringing some rains to the Carolinas a little bit. Maybe some of this Atlantic juice will make it up to the coast here tonight. We'll see. Then, of course, we have overnight to worry about. This is 2 a.m. So that's, they're talking about nocturnal storms tonight. So pretty much anybody, eastern Texas all the way to Florida Panhandle tonight, there's a chance of storms coming in off that Gulf of Mexico to watch for. Tomorrow morning, little of this spreads more north. Noontime tomorrow, more storms brewing. A little bit of coastal action around on the Outer Banks. There's that big old high pressure system dominating. And then tomorrow night, here's our next round brewing. This is midnight Saturday night into Sunday. And finally get to push through Sunday. So Sunday might not be too bad. It looks like the Sunday, now that the front's starting to come down, it's a Sunday night. So, here's Sunday afternoon. So our front gets that final push. And by Monday, tries to get through the state slowly. This is Monday night. A little bit of rain down here, down in the BOC on Sunday night, Monday. And there's our front, Tuesday morning. Look at this. This has been... And then we got some rain for Bermuda, Monday, Tuesday. This is for our front. So I know we got Lori watching and some others. So you're going to get some of this frontal line leftovers early week. Got some rain possibly coming. And let's watch this little guy. So, story of the year has been leftover fronts getting fueled by strong El Nino jet stream winds. And this energy here eventually works its way up. Let's see if this one does. Tries. Didn't quite make it. So maybe not a repeat. And then things are kind of quiet. That front just lingers. Could be a little rain down there across the Caymans later in the week, across the Bahamas. This is that lingering frontal line. Little rain for Belize Friday morning. Beautiful though. There's a high pressure setting up, so it's going to be a nice week regardless. You can see the high pressure dome locked in over. The difference with this high pressure dome is this is a cold high pressure dome. So this is actually bringing cooler air, colder air locked in here across the southeast through the week next week. Remember, Thursday is a cold day. Snow. Let's talk about that. We were looking at, here's that front kind of flattening out here. That high pushes on out of here, flattens out our front. Look at, we got maybe next weekend, maybe something brewing. More rain for Belize Friday, Saturday. Here's that front backing up. Maybe by the following weekend. There's really nothing showing. Let's not worry about that far out because everything changes. Pretty cool. I want to look at the snow because we got people who love the snow chase. So Wednesday is that big cold air. So any moisture in place on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday morning here, we'll see. So let's take a look. 3 days out, 5 days out. Not as much. GFS. Where'd it go? Oh, maybe 10 days. Well, anyway. Not looking like snow. Oh, man, the snow forecasts are always wrong. All right, let's look at GFS here on Tropical Tidbits. Let's get a little closer here to the southeast. Take a look here at the precipitable water. Oh, we don't have weather on those. We got GFS. We'll do it. You guys teased us. Maybe some flurry. I mean, it'd be Wednesday morning into Wednesday if we got anything across the south here, across the mountains. I am not traveling to go chase that because there could be some at higher elevations, possibly. This would be Wednesday morning. So that's your best bet there if you're looking for snow. I mean, he's showing you up some. I mean, this is yesterday's 18Z. Yeah, it could be. I mean, there's still hope, I guess. Maybe. So, yeah, hey, it's hot. It's not zero. So maybe middle of next week, Wednesday be your day. Not like you need an excuse to go to Margaritaville or anything. Never need an excuse to go to Margaritaville. So, what's up, Miss Mary Krause? How's it going? Mary, were you the one that made me the hand-woven logo, which I still have hanging? I believe it was Mary. I hung it up. Got some cool gifts over the years. The long-range goal is to have a cool little studio somewhere and have a place display all this stuff that I've gotten over the years. Hurricane predictions, Lance. Well, we're going to be entering. We're going to be leaving El Nino, nearing neutral. Could be nearing La Nina toward the end of the hurricane season next year. So that's probably the number one thing they're going to look at. They look at water temperatures. We'll have to see how the water temperatures do over the course of the year. If the water temperatures are above normal and we are entering a neutral Enso pattern, then likely the predictions at least will be above normal. You could do it, Forrest. Latest. We should have a new November outlook. No, I mean December coming. But high probability red is El Nino by August, May, June, July. Sometime between May and June. looks like we're going to be flipping from El Nino to neutral. And if you look at June, July, August here, we're starting to see blue enter the picture, which is La Nina. So usually these episodes stick around like 2 years or so, but this El Nino event looks like it's only going to last this winter. So coming in off of a El Nino year, sometimes is active. So we'll see. As we saw this year, we had the fourth most named storms ever this year. And of course, everybody judges the hurricane season by activity, landfalls. Really, we just had three. We had Harold, Ophelia as tropical storms, and we had obviously Idalia as a big major hurricane that affected at least the U.S. Lee fizzled out before it reached up there to Maine. It was one time on 165, but that was it. So, say it every season. It doesn't really matter how many named storms we have. It's a matter of do they actually affect anybody or not? And if we could have a season with 25 storms, and if all 25 miss everybody, then it seems like a slow season. You just never know where they're going to go. Or we saw Otis in the Pacific absolutely overnight grew to the strongest hurricane ever to hit Mexico, and that was in October. And then we saw Lee go from nothing to 165. That's things could happen, and you just don't know where it's going to happen. But yeah, and all the predictions are pretty solid that we're going to be leaving El Nino. So we'll see about that. So anyway. Oh, Black Label Express. What are you doing in Oldsmar? Yeah, we need rain. We had a couple. We had a couple little drops last night. We had a few little drops. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't enough to. I think there was more on radar than there was that actually hit the ground. Yeah, Harold. I can't believe how quick that storm. What I can't believe about Otis there wasn't one of the models that I use, H-Wharf, H-Man, Mon, Euro, all the models, not one predicted this thing to go past tropical storm. And that's scary if you think about it. So you have high confidence, 7, 8 models show no chance this thing's going to go above a tropical storm, and it goes to 165. It's almost like a tornado. I mean, it's just rapidly, obviously upper level winds had a lot to do with it, helping this thing lift. So, cat on us. Mark Hall. I knocked over a tree one time because I was a kid, and the cat tried to get on the tree, and I went to get the cat, and I knocked the tree over. And back then we had glass bulbs, I remember breaking a bunch of bulbs. Oh God, I was so scared. It was not a. It didn't go as bad as I thought. Cool, Mary. Yep, awesome. It was Mary. Thank you. So anyway, that's about it for me. Yeah, Robin. There was very little. Nobody really knows the extent of the damages with Otis. I get a lot of information over on TikTok, and there was a lot of videos showing the damage, which was unbelievable. Every window blown out and everything inside gone because the winds just whipped through all the condos and housing down there. I don't even know how bad it was on the ground. I mean, if it was that bad, you just know it was bad. Just don't really know. Don't really know how bad it was. As any storm. That's the number one complaint I always hear is after a storm, the media leaves. I at least try to go back, Went back to Delia a few times. So yeah, just surprised at the how many fatalities they had. We really won't know at all. So, but yesterday was fun. We went to a place called Fireside Pizza downtown Palm Harbor. Grew up in Palm Harbor, my second favorite home to Oldsmar. I wrote my name in my mom and dad's driveway back in 85. 85. Can you believe that? Oh, I did want to show you my new maps here. So it's pretty cool to see my name, 85. That's a long time ago. If you notice, something new to the website. I officially turned on the winter maps. So, I think last year I kept the radar. So we got the YouTube stream going here, obviously. Don't forget direct remodels, 40% off. MWP fans. So if you live in Florida, looking for windows, 40% off because he's a huge fan of our page and he wants to kind of do what Furman does. So if you know anybody with windows, it's right there by our YouTube channel. Radar, and then winter. So we have a 24-hour snow forecast map. We have a 48-hour snowfall forecast map. We have an interactive snowfall map. We have frost and freeze lines, wind chill, feels like, ice accumulation maps. Very important maps here because we do have ice impacts to worry about during the winter. So these are really good maps that zoom in on different sections of the U.S. So yeah, I don't even know if these links work. Let's check them out. So snowfall reports. I haven't clicked on any of these yet. Oh yeah, look at that. It works. This is an awesome website. This is from the National Weather Service showing you. You see a lot of people share these online. This is snowfall reports. Awesome. That one works. We have a winter page. What is this one? I have no idea. There it is. Winter page. Winter weather forecast. Probability map. Snow, freezing, rain. Okay, this has got all. Oh, this is everything. This is everything. Everything you could possibly want. Day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Freezing rain probabilities. Awesome. All right, so that link works. Link number 3, winter forecast. This works too. Winter weather prediction center. Winter weather forecast. How about that? Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Get a little winter, little. How about that? All right, so that link works. Awesome. And then we have winter severity index. What is this one? That appears to be working. Oh, this is impacts. So these are your minor impacts, moderate, major. Okay, awesome. That works. Interactive snowfall map. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh yeah. We can zoom in on this one, I think. No, maybe not. Nope. But this tells you. Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah. There you go. You can click. Oh, we can draw windows and. Oh yeah. Look at that. Stop it. So there's your snowfall interactive map. I love it. Zoom in, zoom out. You can look at Alaska even. All right, that link is awesome. And then frost freeze line, obviously, wind chill. More winter maps. What's this one? Yes. I remember finding this one last year. Great site. This one shows you ice accumulation. Oh, wait a minute. It's got 2010 on there. Never mind. 2011. Maybe they'll update it. I don't know. That one might be a little iffy. I think I see dates 2012 on here. All right. Well, hey, one link may be not good. But anyway. So now Mike's Weather Page is your one-stop shop for winter. Winter maps. Right. All right, we'll leave it with my good buddies here since I was talking about Palm Harbor. You probably noticed if you live in our area, the blue and orange trucks are everywhere. So you can't miss them. Done Right Roofing. Another big fans of our page here and support us. So I appreciate that. They're local Palm Harbor. Notice Palm Harbor. That's the theme of the day. Palm Harbor. Yeah, I used to swing from my dad's got these big old oak trees. And I remember hanging out during the Christmas parade, watching the Christmas parade. You know, the older you get, you start thinking about these memories, and you're like, man, that was so long ago. You know, it's like, God, where the heck did time go? You know, but every time I see the rope in the tree, I get excited. I'm like, there's a piece of me there still. That was memories, you know. I used to sneak out when I was driving, and I didn't want them to know I was coming home late. And I remember, like, I was afraid they'd hear my car. So I remember turning off the ignition one time and locked the steering wheel. I think I ran over his bush. I used to pull the emergency brake, and that's back in the days we had emergency brakes. I used to pull the emergency brake, slide the cars around. I'll never forget this crazy story, but one time I did it in the middle of a road, and guess what? The emergency handle broke off in my hand. And it was locked, and I was in the middle of the road. Thankfully, I had pliers in the back because I had to pull the cable to release it, you know, and I'm like, what am I doing? But hey, we made it. I'm still here. Our kids will make it fine. What we did is probably nothing compared to what, you know, or what we think they do is nothing compared to what we did. So we just have to trust our kids. I'm just glad I don't have boys. Corey wants to know, I think it will snow in winter, you know, totally. Totally. Anytime you get the jet stream pushing, you know, you get Gulf effect snow. Hey Seth, I did. I shared it, but yeah, we shared it one day, Seth. I sure did, buddy. Thank you. I'm glad I saw that. I should have emailed you. I'm so sorry. It was a hectic week. But I'll look back at the show. Shelly might know, a couple days ago, I shared it. I showed it off. I was trying to find your letter that you wrote me. Yes, thank you so much. I think my daughter stole it, actually. Y'all remember the upside down bowl? Bowl meaning USF. Where did I put that darn thing? I think let me see here. But yes, Seth, thank you. Oh, I think I rearranged all this stuff up here yesterday. I got stuff piled up in the back room now. Well, anyway. I did. And I showed it off. So thank you. My fellow USFer. Yep. And it's right size. I don't know how you got the size right. But when I did my USF article, I had to do the bull sign, so it was pretty cool. I'm trying to find, what the hell? Well, here's the shirt, by the way. Yeah. Just so you know, I'm not pulling your leg. Let's show it again. There's from Seth. That was a couple days ago. I always make sure to show things off and thank everybody. So there you go, buddy. I kept it right here, actually. Because I think I told Emily, she always ends up stealing my stuff. I don't think she's going to wear that one because it's the right size. Usually it's the shirts that are too small. And why can't they make all 2X's the same? Like, if anybody can relate, the first time I try a shirt on, I'm like nervous. I'm like, okay, let's put it on. I'm like, oh, it feels good. Oh, let's go. It's good. And then you get that moment of truth. If it's not too big, and you're like, God, and I've thrown away. I don't like trying shirts on in stores. You know, it's so stupid of me, but I've thrown away more shirts because they don't fit. I'm just refuse to keep shirts that don't fit. Too old for that. So anyway. All right, anything else we can talk about? So we got winter, we got microbursts that caused some of that damage. Where's that at, Lorena? Morgan's up there. Yep, she'll be our North Florida chaser. we'll see what they do. I mean, they talked about increasing the risk, maybe it's a slight, but we'll see. A lot of discussion. This is all I care about, the summary. Thunderstorms with marginal tornado and or wind potential are possible from parts of Texas to Florida. And as we mentioned, unfortunately, it could be overnight. Another round of storms overnight. Rejuvenated, but still marginal. Rejuvenated. So that'd be an interesting night. We'll see what kind of storms we have develop overnight. And then we could have more storms overnight Saturday night. Sunday's looking a lot better. Let's get ready. Let's look at the Sunday rains. QPF page. Here's your daily rainfall estimates. So day one, obviously. Tomorrow, there's your heavy rain. Now listen, Sunday, I have a feeling it isn't going to be that much. You still got some pumping in here. That's that tail end of the models that we're seeing. One leftover lingering line here that could end up bringing some rain Sunday. So rainfall today, definitely heavy tomorrow and Sunday. Then Monday, where'd it go? Front goes through. Florida denied again. There's your day 1 to day 3. Rainfall through the weekend, very little. Little. But I'm still watching these isolated little chances here of possible rain trains. Let's zoom in on Florida because that's the best chance for these. Because you got to figure all that juice that we're seeing right now, right? The strong jet stream, all this right here eventually is going to do what this is starting to do. And that flow is just that, right? So depending on where this thing sets up, look at all this still coming, right? And this is all feeding in off the Pacific. It's crazy. Look at the winds. Upper level winds show you that. It's incredible, the jet stream. Coming in. Look at that. Crazy. That's your jet stream coming in out of the Pacific. So that's why we're getting all those fueling storms coming across and ultimately lifting up into the upper Gulf parts. But as far as individual rain goes, let's take a closer look here at the Euro because it kind of will show you more of a possibility with larger accumulations. So it has shifted a little bit from Panama, but now we're getting 4 to 5 inches, 5 inches near Pensacola. So Euro's still showing some heavy rains on the tip of Florida. The GFS is kind of the same. National Weather Service predicting it kind of the same too. So still 3 inches possibly around Panama, 4 inches. This is official. This is National Weather Service. But there's your big 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches here on the tip of Florida. That's yet to come through the weekend. So that's, will be some flooding. Flooding. Like pudding. Pudding. When was the last time you had pudding? I don't know. This had the taste of pudding in my mouth. I don't know. Long-range tropics hazards map. Obviously don't show tropics anymore, but I was looking at rainfall. So hey, Ian Campbell, if you're still down there, the global tropics hazards map are showing increased rain. This is our stalled fronts, basically, anywhere in the Caribbean. This green is above average rainfall in the green here. I know we have a lot of folks watching down that way, but there's your above average rainfall all the way close to Christmas. Above average. Doesn't mean you're going to get like floods. It just means if you normally get 0.2 inches rain, you're going to get 0.3. It's tricky. Oh, windows are blown out. No, it was 165 mile sustained winds. So who knows what the gusts were? They did record a wind gust over 200 miles an hour. So that was just straight line winds from a hurricane, basically. And of course, the higher elevation, higher up you go, you've got more winds. just straight in off the water. So they just, you know, couldn't handle the winds. It happened one time in Houston. Yeah, we just got our bill. I was excited. It was under $500. I think it was 450, 480. I'm like, what the hell? Never used to be over 300. Then all of a sudden now it's over 400 all the time. All right, what else we talk about? Katie, how's it going up there? You got a lot of rain. Rain. Extreme Weather Chaser Theo, what's up? Like your handle there. Cool. All right, well, we are going to call it a day. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Obviously, a little bit of weather out there to talk about. Covered it all, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, we're back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. No more Tuesday, Thursdays. The off season until May. Don't want to burn everybody out, but I'll still be doing videos on TikTok, and of course posting as always. The Daily Brew won't be live on Tuesday, Thursday, as we kind of run out of things to talk about. So, but anyway, so we got some fun stuff coming up here. We got our annual golf cart parade in Oldsmar coming up. That's next week. Hey, tonight is, listen, if you live in our area, North, Pinellas County, West, hell, it doesn't matter where you live. Our city of Oldsmar is doing a winter wonderland tonight, and they actually bring in snow. And they have tubing tonight. So it's free. Where can you do free stuff anymore, right? So if you live in the area and you want some fun winter Christmas stuff to do tonight in Oldsmar, Ariel's Park, they're going to have a winter wonderland. Fun. I went tubing with Sarah and Emily years ago. We did it last year. So it's fun. I think Santa Claus is there. It's going to be beautiful weather tonight for it. So a little hometown fun, right? Always looking for things to do, right? So, hey, Kitron, how's it going? Thank you. I've been down in your neck of the woods twice in the last month. Storm chasing and meeting our friends from Tiger Dam 2 days ago. Showing me a demonstration that we're going to have a video I'll put out here showing everybody. Yeah, I've shown the in-home or the home Tiger Dam system, and I actually got to put one together, and it was incredibly easy. It's fast, so we've had a lot of fans like those, so we'll be sharing that. But yeah, I've been down in your neck of the woods. The only difference down by you guys is that your palm trees have coconuts in them, and ours don't. I don't know if we have fake palm trees up here, but none of them have coconuts in them. It's like Almond Joy. Some have nuts, some don't. Coconuts. So, yeah, it's cool to see coconuts and palm trees. Terry Johnson, no snow southeast this time around. Maybe the Smoky Mountains Wednesday. Maybe the higher elevations up there in the Smokies. Good chance you'll see snow if you're in the higher elevations. On Wednesday, this week coming up. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So, Christmas card Doritos. Well, we were storm chasing one time, Shelly, and I opened up a bag of Doritos or something and disappeared for a while. I think that was during Ada when all the roads were flooded up here, and I was trying to find roads that weren't underwater, and I just parked the truck. I think it's where I lost my flip-flop, and I went back the next day, and we did a Facebook Live, and we found the flip-flop. It was washed up with the surge. One thing, when the surge goes back down, there's all kinds of crap you could see the water line, obviously. And there she was. I was so excited. So, all right. Sounds good. We did it in an hour. I can't believe it. All right. We will be back live Monday. Hope you have a great weekend and enjoy it. You only live once. No regrets. Have fun. Right? All right. We'll see y'all. Cheers.